great one who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3.
I'm kidding. Watch this.
Watch out! You done wound me up. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a prince on the outside. But I didn't change anything on the inside. Showtime.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time. Really? I thought a princess could go anywhere.
Not this princess.
Do you trust me? Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath and get...
Aloha! This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man. And I know it's been a while. You know, it's past the holiday weekend, but because it was a holiday, I was taking it easy. And this weekend, opening weekend, I went ahead and I saw the new Disney movie, or remake, live action version of Aladdin. And as you know, this stars Will Smith, Naomi Scott, and newcomer Menen Massoud. Now, Menen Massoud plays Aladdin. The Jeanie is played by Will Smith, and Naomi Scott plays Jasmine, Princess Jasmine, in this movie. And, well, it did very well over the weekend, making $90 million for opening weekend and securing the #1 spot for the holiday weekend. And, well, without further ado, remember our rating scale, shock a thumbs up. It's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's junk. I don't recommend it. And, well, for the 2019 version, live action version of Aladdin by Walt Disney, it is a shock a thumbs up. Let me just say that this movie, well, you know, this movie had a lot of controversy about it. Will Smith taking on the role of formerly held by Robin Williams, you know, left a lot of people with a sour taste in their mouth. And I have to admit, I did have my doubts, especially when we saw those early kind of trailers or sneak peek teasers of, you know, Will Smith all blue as the Genie, and it just didn't look right. But whatever they did in post-production definitely paid off, because he comes through looking remarkably well. And he really does the movie justice. He does Robin Williams justice. There are several songs that are similar. There are a few extra numbers, especially where Jasmine, Princess Jasmine, Naomi Scott's character, is concerned. She does a couple extra songs in there and kind of twists the narrative a little bit. You know, kind of, you know, makes it more up to the times, you might say. There is a side plot of her desire to become Sultan and inherit the throne, whereas the entire, you know, I think even the animated version with Robin Williams was kind of, oh, she needed to be married to get the Sultan and heir to the throne, of course. And, you know, he was always trying to get her involved with another prince, which is why Aladdin, you know, wishes, one of his major wishes, spoilers if you hadn't seen the animated version, is to become a prince and woo Jasmine. But, you know, in this one, you know, that does occur and that does happen. However, it is her strong desire to, you know, take on the throne herself. And I can't see any problems with that. It is kind of respectfully done. It is kind of an awakening moment that, oh, we're going this route, but it's played off rather well, and they don't dwell on it too much, fortunately. other than that, I think Naomi Scott is an amazing actress. You know, she definitely does the singing performance on this rather well. And of course, you know, Will Smith can sing. The only weaknesses in the musical performances is by Mena Massoud. You know, he may become a good actor. He's all right in this movie, and he does a fine job as Aladdin, especially playing off of Will Smith's Jeanie. And, you know, and he forms a believable romantic connection with Naomi Scott's Jasmine character. However, his singing chops are not quite there. And when the other two of those characters, you know, the Jeanie and Jasmine, are singing, and he, you know, decides to go ahead and start singing as well, you can detect a little, you know, weakness in his voice that the other two seem to carry on better than he does. You know, but again, it doesn't take away from the film that much, unless you're really, you know, musical connoisseur, I believe. You know, Will Smith does not go over the top any more than, you know, Robin Williams does in this movie. He keeps it fairly toned down and pretty much duplicates Robin Williams to a T mostly. There are a few added skits, but, you know, he definitely decides not to try to take the mantle from Robin Williams, which is a wise choice on his part, and he respectfully keeps the role pretty much the same. There are some slight differences, you know, which kind of makes you wonder how they would do a part 2 to this if they are interested in doing a part 2. You know, I mean, the major 2-video release for the animated series was The Return of Jafar, and they could easily do that in this one. I would compare this movie, Aladdin, to the remake, the live version of Beauty and the Beast, where it is pretty much by the numbers, similar to the animated movie. Probably about, I'd say 90%, maybe 85 to 90%. There are some newer kinds of, like I said, songs, and, you know, that Jasmine wants to rule as Sultan and become a female Sultan, something unheard of before. But who makes the rules? Her father, and they can change them. And if once she's become Sultan, then, you know, she'll make the rules, right? You know, so everything in this works, you know, but again, it works just as the animated classic did with Robin Williams. It really doesn't break any new grounds other than this one, maybe what people are saying, the woke moment of her wanting to rule herself. You know, kind of giving, you know, power to the women, to girls, something for them to look forward to other than just being a princess to be married off, which is kind of a nice plus, you know, for the times of nowadays. So again, it is a Shaka thumbs up, making $90 million at the box office for the holiday weekend. I don't think it will stay #1 next week. We're looking at competition directly from Godzilla, King of Monsters, and the upcoming rockumentary, very much like Bohemian Rhapsody, but Rocket Man for Elton John. I will go ahead and give you my review of Godzilla, King of Monsters. I am not really that into Elton John and not Edgington, so I'm not probably going to see, you know, the Rocket Man movie to review that, but I will give you a review for Godzilla. So again, you know, especially for children, and especially for children who loved the animated cartoon movie on DVD or streaming of Aladdin, they will definitely, or if they hadn't seen Aladdin at all, this would be a good, you know, time to dip their feet into the pond of Disney mythology for Aladdin, and take your kids to go see it, as they will enjoy it. And you yourself may enjoy remembering some of these songs as well, performed by Naomi Scott and Will Smith, who do wonderful jobs on both. All right, thank you so much. This is Trinidad the Island Man, bringing you a Shaka thumbs up for the Disney 2019 live version of Aladdin. Go ahead and see it when you have the chance. Definitely well worth a matinee, or the $6 at Tuesday at Regal, or $7 at Consolidated on Tuesdays. You can't go wrong with that. You know, and it's up to you if you want to see it for full price during the evenings or IMAX or 3D, but I don't think it's really necessary. The only flaws or nitpicks, other than Mena Massoud's voice for his singing, would be what I would say is some of the CGI in the beginning is a little shaky. When they do, like, you know, the parrot, when they do Jasmine's pet tiger, it looks a little fake for the CGI. Not as well refined, so I think they took the more of their time and money and the budget for the Jeanie effects, and I think that's where most of their focus went, because those do look very well done and polished. All right, thank you so much. This is Trinidad the Island Man saying aloha and mahalo.